What is inheritance? Inheritance is a part of object-oriented programming in which one class can derive the attributes and methods of another class. For example, we have a vehicle class. Now another class, which is the car class, can derive all the methods and the attributes of the vehicle class, because we know that a car is a type of a vehicle. So over here we say that the vehicle class is the parent class of car class, and car class is a child class of the vehicle class. So the fact that car extends vehicle simply means that the vehicle is the parent class of car, and that car derives or inherits all the methods and attributes that are already present in vehicle. The advantage of this is that we don't have to define again and again the methods and attributes that we're using in many different classes. So over here we can see that vehicle has two methods, A and B, and car has one method, that is A. So now we will learn something that's called overriding. So if you make two objects, number one, we make an object vehicle X is equal to new vehicle. So in this, X is a new object in which the constructor of vehicle is being called, and vehicle Y is equal to new car. Y is an object in which car's constructor is being called. So now how these two objects will behave differently, we need to see when we see that vehicle has a method called A and car also has a method called A. So when we call A from X, then we basically call A that is present in vehicle. So this will print A vehicle. But when we call A, the method A from Y, we basically call the method A of car and will print A car. Now what we did in Y is something that we call overriding. This simply means that when we define an object of the child class and we have two methods, one in the parent class and one in the child class of the same name, then when we call it from the object of the child class, the method of the child class is called. That is why it printed A car. However, if we call B from any one of them, B vehicle will be printed. This is because B is not defined in the class car and simply the B method of vehicle is being called. How this is different from overloading is that in overloading the method name is the same, but the parameters are different. In the same class, the method name is same, but parameters are different. So depending on what parameters you fit in, that particular method is being called. Now we look at some different types of inheritance. The kind of inheritance that we already saw in vehicle and car is called simple inheritance, where there is one child class and one parent class. Next is multi-level inheritance. In this, we can have multiple levels of classes, where car derives itself from vehicle and sedan derives itself from car. Another type of inheritance is hierarchical inheritance, where vehicle is a parent class from which car and truck is being derived. Another kind of inheritance which is not present in Java is called multiple inheritance. In this, a single class can derive from multiple parent classes. For example, C over here extends A and B, but this is not present in Java.